Hello, I'm back again. I'm doing a new series. This one is called After the Breakup, and the objective of this series is to find out what is God's suggestion to those of you who are seeking the power to begin anew after a breakup. So we're here to get all that information for you. Okay? So the first thing I'm gonna do is pull the messages from these two decks, and then I'm going to read the messages, the in-depth understanding of them from their respective books, and then I have three other decks that I will get additional messages from for you. Okay, so first let's see which sign is gonna go next. There are two more signs, so let's see who's gonna go next. Okay, Leo. Okay. Some messages for Leo, please, on how to begin anew after the breakup. How to have success at beginning anew after the breakup. Thank you very much. Messages for the Leo. How do they begin anew successfully? Okay. There's one card that flew over there. Okay. Where you're being encouraged to go with the flow. That's the underlying issue, going with the flow. And the card to come out for you from this deck is for you to embrace your power. Okay, let's see what else. What's your advice to Leo from this deck, please, Most High? Make sure we don't have any flipped over. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have balance. So go with the flow and balance are basically the same energy. Tempering yourself. Embrace your power. I guess your power is to temper yourself. So if you don't think that you have the ability to remain calm in unsuitable situations, or to have high hopes for your future in spite of it looking dim, you do have the power and you need to embrace your power. Okay, so let's find out the deeper meaning. Let's get some more in-depth understanding of this advice. Embrace your power. Okay, it says your divine energy is calling you to elevate your personal power to a much higher level by taking responsibility for your choices and recognize they are the means by which you create your life. In other words, poor choices lead to poor creations, while good choices lead to good creations. No exceptions. Pay attention to present choices and allow your divine energy to be the driving force behind them. See? So if you don't think you have the power, you do, Leo. All right? And balance. The balance reads, balance means bringing a state of stability and wholeness into every area of your life. Many times when you look at a situation objectively, you will resonate with one side more than the other. Try not to view either as good or bad, but simply recognize that it is. It is what it is. The true nature of the scales of balance is to give both sides of a situation your equitable, objective perspective. See them equally. See the importance in both sides. That's what that means. They say it can be difficult to understand the side that you don't relate to, but that is a lesson in itself. What is it about you that prevents you from giving both sides of the coin your non-judgmental assessment? This situation or person has been placed in your path to teach you that everyone has his or her own unique, authentic life story, and you must put yourself in that person's shoes to really understand his or her motivation. Balance is a godly virtue, and if it is struck, you will reap the benefits of insight and compassion. Yeah. But if you're dealing with a person, in order to be able to put yourself in their shoes, you must first be able to see their shoes and know their shoe size, etc., etc., etc. So if you don't know a person's real situation, it's gonna be very hard for you to put yourself in their shoes to really understand things from their perspective. So go easy on yourself. Yeah, well, that's some great advice there. Okay, let's see what other messages the Most High would like to share with you. Messages to help the Leo to begin anew after the breakup. At the end of the day, even if you don't have all the information, you have the power to remain neutral. It says go with the flow. And be non-judgmental, you know. Just be an observer for the time being. And let the situation play out on its own. All things will be revealed in due time. So when all else fails, just temper yourself. Just be still. You have the power. Okay, let's see your additional messages. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have romance. The cards to come out for you, we have two of them. The first one is discernment. And the next card is authority. And these two cards correspond perfectly with the two cards that already came out. Because whereas embrace your power is related to authority, that's showing you that you have the power. Authority is power. Balance and discernment is basically saying the same thing. Discernment is your ability to perceive things, really. Just perceive things. Yeah. For you, your ability to understand things. And to be able to understand something, it brings balance. So both these cards are related. So it's basically a repeat of what was said before. So you're being encouraged to use your discernment, use your logic, use your intuition to take charge. And the underlying issue is romance. And then you have self-worth. Then we have vulnerability. Then we have guilt. And then we have dreams. So, some not so great decisions were made, but at the end of the day, you have to know your worth. And you have to use your discernment to decide if a situation is for you or if it's not for you. Is it in your best interest or no? Yeah? So, let's see. What else? What other messages do you have for the Leos, please? Yeah, so go with the flow, embrace your power, balance yourself and the situations you find yourself in. Take charge of your life's direction. Additional messages for Leo, please. What else would you like to say to the Leos in this situation? Assisting them to begin anew successfully. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Autumn. And it reads, take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. Yeah, so it's about bringing stability to your personal life. Okay, so the first card to come out is the Ace of Summer. This reads, open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. The next card is the Four of Spring. A stability. It says, be grateful, you have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness, a contented personal life. After that, we had the Ten of Winter to come out. And this reads, the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. And the last two cards to come out, we have the Nine of Winter. It says, unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. So all these things. So it's talking about bringing stability, the ending of difficult times, dropping the fear, and the last card to come out for you is balance. Again, balance. How do you get balance? You have to take control of your life. You have to embrace your power in order to gain balance. If you don't embrace your power, people will take your power. And then instead of you directing your life, everybody else who has decided to take the power will be directing your life for you. So it says, take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Okay. There's some great advice there for you. Get your mind right. So it looks like there's a relationship that can be healed, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it's like just a fallout. It looks like. But there's still love there. Okay. So, what messages do you have for the Leos from this deck, please? How do they begin anew after this breakup? What's your advice to them, please? At the bottom of the deck, we have improving health. And it says within the next few weeks. And then we have romance. And we have choose a new direction. And then we have no. Communicate clearly. It's up to you. The situation will improve. Yes. Like I said, there's just been a fallout. So whatever it is that you're going through, it's not a complete end. There's been some kind of misunderstanding. And apparently part of the problem in this situation is that you're not embracing your power. You're not embracing your power. You're going with the flow, apparently. There's a time to embrace your power and there's a time to go with the flow. Let's see, after go with the flow, we have look forward. We have accept what's dying. And it doesn't have to be the whole relationship. Maybe it's a phase of the relationship that's dying. So if you're in separation right now, accept that that's what's happening right now. And search yourself to find out where you went wrong or where the other person went wrong, what you need to do to improve the situation. Yeah, it says reassess, because this is a wake-up call and you're being urged to focus on success. Face your shadow, those things about you that possibly help to cause the separation. And then you're being encouraged to forgive and forget. All right. So I hope that this reading has been helpful for you, Leo. I do wish you the best in accomplishing your goals here. I pray that you find direction. All right. And the improving health. The health of yourself and your relationship. The health of your family dynamic. Yeah. It says take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement. And when it talks about making wise investments, you must understand that it's not just financial investments, emotional investments, investments of time, investments of interaction, you know. So make wise investments, okay? All right, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next series. Take care. Bye-bye.